Okay, here are the questions. For Dave, what did you think of Elon Musk's trip to Israel? Do you think he no longer harbors anti-Semitic and conspiratorial beliefs?
Oh, well, he never had anti-Semitic or conspiratorial beliefs in the first place, but Elon Musk is not an anti-Semite. There are plenty of anti-Semites out there. You called a whole bunch of them out during the show. I mean, Elon Musk going to Israel was absolutely great. I think too many people now don't believe anything they see, but they do believe Elon Musk, so him going there and saying, I saw the 47 minutes of footage, he's wearing dog tags of, from one of the families who lost their kids. I mean, there's a lot of anti-Semites out there, but Elon Musk is not one of them. Okay.
In an era where words hold immense power and public figures face relentless scrutiny, Elon Musk stands at the crossroads of admiration and controversy. Accusations of antisemitism have swirled around the tech magnate, fueled by contentious tweets and public missteps, despite his recent visit to Israel, a symbolic gesture underscoring his solidarity with its people. On Real Time, Dave Rubin passionately defends Musk, portraying him as a misunderstood figure whose actions speak louder than his misinterpreted words, citing his time in Israel and his wearing of dog tags from a grieving family as evidence of his sincerity. Yet Bill Maher, with his trademark skepticism, probes deeper, questioning whether Musk's erratic behavior and unguarded online comments undermine the very cause he claims to support. In this charged debate, Rubin and Maher wrestle with the complexities of intention versus perception, leaving the audience to ponder whether Musk is a misunderstood ally or a flawed figure in an age of polarizing discourse.
I mean, look, he's a hard guy to follow all the time. I've tried. And this thing did test my patience with him, because he may not be an anti-Semite, but when someone tweets what they tweeted, and he tweets, "You have spoken the actual truth," it looks really anti-Semitic. So, I mean, come on.
I mean, I don't know how in the weeds you want to get on the comment, but the comment was
we do. What is the comment?
The comment that he was responding to was about that there are left-wing, thought of as Jewish organizations like the ADL, that are aiming their fire the wrong way all the time. So they're attacking him, right? As opposed to attacking the people that are actually anti-Semites, like the lefties.
All right. My understanding of it was that he was supporting the idea that what we heard when you went to
You're exactly right. It was the greatest act of Jew washing I've ever seen. After he said something like that.
I've never heard that term.
Well, I mean, it's what you do when you screw up.
I get it.
If I say anything, I mean, come on. Look, I have no idea. The last thing I want to do is pick a fight with a guy worth $1 trillion. But that dude is weird, man. I'm going to tell you, that's something I
The debate around Elon Musk's alleged anti-Semitism, as analyzed in the exchange between Dave Rubin and James Carville, underscores the tension between actions and perceptions in the public sphere. Rubin firmly defends Musk, portraying him as a figure whose intentions are often mischaracterized. He emphasizes Musk's trip to Israel as a tangible display of solidarity with the Jewish community, particularly highlighting poignant moments like Musk wearing the dog tags of a family grieving the loss of a loved one. This narrative seeks to frame Musk as an ally against anti-Semitism rather than a contributor to it. However, critics like Carville argue that Musk's behavior, particularly on social media, complicates this defense. While his actions in Israel may be commendable, his tweets often exhibit a lack of sensitivity or clarity, creating space for misinterpretation. Musk's response to controversial or conspiratorial statements can sometimes appear to validate harmful narratives, fueling perceptions of anti-Semitism, even if unintentional. It raises questions about accountability in an era where the immediacy of social media amplifies every statement, making the balance between intent and impact increasingly delicate.
James, you famously said it's the economy, stupid, but voters seem to be responding to positive economic news. Voters don't seem to be responding to positive economic news in the polls. How do you explain this?
Well, you got 60% of the Republicans that believe the Earth is 6,000 years old.
Oh, that's not a good answer.
I'm just giving you the polls, right? You look at 5.6% growth, all right? By any record, now people don't feel it, and I think we should have made a change. You and I agree on that, and I don't know how much of it is that they can't see beyond the president. I mean, the cost of living has hurt people, But you just can't look at this economy and go out and say this is a bad economy. That's impossible.
But that's not really what you want to tell the voters.
Well, but I'm not running for office, Bill. I'm answering a question on a television show. If I wasn't answering the same way,
the reason why you're on a television show is because you're a known strategist. So when we're asking for your strategy, and your strategy seems to be to tell the voters you don't know what you're talking about, and I don't think that's a good way to get elected. And I'm not a strategist.
I would not say that. But you can't.
You just said it to me.
Okay.
James Carville and Bill Maher highlight a significant challenge in political communication: the disconnect between positive economic statistics and voters' negative feelings about the economy. Carville notes the frustration of strategists in reconciling metrics like GDP growth and crime reduction with widespread public dissatisfaction, while Maher emphasizes that dismissing voter concerns as uninformed is a critical mistake. Voters' perceptions are shaped not by abstract data, but by personal experiences, such as rising costs for housing, healthcare, groceries, and fuel. Maher critiques the elitist tone some politicians adopt, which risks alienating constituents further, rather than addressing their frustrations. Both argue that effective messaging must bridge this gap by focusing on the microeconomic pain points of everyday life, like rent affordability and wage stagnation, to make broader economic successes feel tangible. Politicians need to craft empathetic and relatable narratives that connect policies to voters' lived realities, acknowledging their struggles rather than dismissing them, to rebuild trust and reshape perceptions.
So, Mike Johnson, he's from your home state of Louisiana, the Speaker of the House. I read today he wrote a foreword in a book that subscribes to conspiracy theories and homophobic insults. I thought, Mike Johnson wrote the foreword to the Bible? Do you think Mike Johnson can hold his party together now that he has taken the mantle?
Well, first of all, I don't think he can hold his party together. Second of all, you're exactly right. Mike Johnson and what he believes is one of the greatest threats we have today to the United States. I promise you, I know these people.
Well, you're talking about Christian nationalism.
Absolutely.
Talking about this
is a bigger threat than Al-Qaeda to this country. And let me tell you something. They're Speaker of the House. They got probably at least 2 Supreme Court justices, maybe more. Right? Don't kid yourself. And people in the press have no idea who this guy is, how he was formed, what the threat is, and this is a fundamental threat to the United States. It is a fundamental. They don't believe in the Constitution. They'll tell you that. Mike Johnson himself says, "What is democracy but 2 wolves and a lamb having lunch?" That's what they really, really, really believe. And to say, "Oh, come on, man, that's just some crazy shit." No. They believe that, and they're coming, and they've been doing it forever. They're funded. They're relentless. And, they probably won't win for a while, but they might. No, and if they do, the whole country blows a gasket.
You just have to look at that painting. I think it's a Kincaid painting that a lot of them like, where Jesus is handing the Constitution to Thomas Jefferson. I mean, if you can look at that and go, that's the way it probably happened.
James Carville has described House Speaker Mike Johnson's Christian nationalist beliefs as a profound threat to U.S. democracy, likening their dangers to those posed by extremist ideologies. He argues that Christian nationalism, which seeks to merge Christian doctrine with political governance, undermines the pluralistic foundations of American democracy by promoting a singular religious ideology at the expense of inclusivity and constitutional principles. Carville is particularly critical of the media and public for downplaying or overlooking the growing influence of such beliefs on American politics, warning that their impact could reshape governance in ways that erode democratic norms. He suggests that the normalization of Christian nationalist rhetoric poses a risk not only to minority groups and secular values, but also to the broader democratic framework, making it imperative for the media and civil society to scrutinize and challenge these ideologies with greater urgency. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this content and want to stay informed on the latest discussions and analyses, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a lot and helps us continue to bring you thoughtful, engaging content. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next video.